you an expert, entrepreneur, or small business owner passionate about helping people through life's transitions? The Fresh Starts Expert membership is perfect for you. For just $55 per month, this dynamic membership is designed to boost your business and amplify your brand. Fresh Starts is here to provide you with business development, marketing, coaching, networking, publicity, community engagement, and more. With an SEO-optimized profile, exclusive press opportunities, and weekly co-working and business coaching sessions, you'll connect, grow, and gain visibility like never before. Are you ready to elevate your brand? We can't wait to work with you. Visit freshstartsregistry.com and become a Fresh Starts expert today.
Divorce happens. In fact, it happens to almost 50% of first marriages. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Divorce Happens, a podcast to educate, inspire, support, and yes, make you laugh through divorce and beyond so that you can start fresh on the next phase of your journey. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh.
You get divorced. You get divorced.
Getting divorced?
I'm getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
So what if I get divorced?
Hello, hello, hello. We're here with Scarlett today. Scarlett, I would love for you to take a second and tell everyone who you are and what you do and where you're from.
Hi. Well, first, thank you so much for having me. So I live in Detroit, Michigan. I am a mom of 3 daughters, and I have been writing for many years, and kind of as I have moved through different life stages, my content has shifted. So, when I was in early motherhood, I wrote about early motherhood and marriage. And I have now obviously been experiencing a divorce. So I've been making content about that, and still motherhood and just kind of cultural commentary and things like that.
Amazing. So Scarlett, how did you announce your divorce to a larger community? Whatever that means to you. It could be a social, it could be family, friends. Some people did it all at once. What was that like for you?
So it was a conversation between my husband and I still call him my husband because the language is a little confusing just because legally he is still my husband. Mm-hmm. So me and my co-parent, I guess, rather,
yep.
That was a conversation that we had, and we went back and forth, and we did disagree about it. It was not something that he felt comfortable ever making a formal announcement on. And I wanted people to have clarity on what was going on. And what I found is that when I wasn't giving people clarity, when there wasn't a statement, I and him, we actually were dealing with more random inquiries from strangers, more kind of gossip, more assumptions. I think, and I respect whatever people want to do, but one of the reasons why I love a divorce announcement is, one, it just reduces the shame around it. Like it's nothing to be ashamed of. And it kind of like it casts a wide net and hopefully gets everyone the information. So you're not constantly getting weird text messages or that type of thing. So eventually he never did a formal announcement, and I integrated the announcement, I think, in an organic way with other kind of like a yearly recap.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. I think I made a real, sometimes, like one of those New Year's type of recaps for our family. And so I didn't necessarily say, oh my gosh, this is this horrible thing that we're going through. I kind of said, yeah, this is one of the many things that we have been navigating this year. And yeah, it's a hard and difficult and challenging thing, but I did want to kind of like normalize it in a way and help maybe have some compassionate conversation around it.
And when you say announcement, like what were the mediums that you used? Was it social media? Was it text message? Was it different for different groups of people?
So For social media, I did a reel. So like, I guess a video medium. And for family, extended family, I told my mom, and I think she kind of disseminated that information a little bit. When you're going through a divorce, and I know and I know a lot of people know, that is so much energy, and you have so little energy to spare emotionally and physically, that I did find it very draining to constantly have to be going over it with people. And then managing their emotional responses to it. That's why I actually I do like the announcement, because I think it gets rid of some of that.
Yeah. What were some of the responses you got from people?
All sorts. Many people offering very kind words and compassionate responses and love and offers of support. And of course, the opposite of that, some vitriol, some anger. A lot of times people, whether they disagree with the decision to divorce from like a moral or religious perspective, or even just, oh, you guys seem so happy, and they have difficulty assimilating the information.
Yeah.
And connecting reality with like what they experienced of the couple, that can be hard for people. So I think that's just one of the challenges that people face in general.
Well, and you had a social media presence before this, correct?
Yes. I've always, for lack of a better term, I've always been a writer. I've been blogging since 2015, and I wrote before that. So I've always been publishing my work on my own and having it published other publications. So I didn't just start making content once it was about divorce. Right. So it was kind of it was new information, right? It was a new journey that I was taking my people with on me. And my husband actually is a meteorologist, so he's on TV. So we were contending with maybe a bigger audience and more strangers than some people, certainly not like on a real level that like celebrities contend with. I truly can't imagine it.
Yeah.
But we definitely were dealing with more opinions than just like our friends and family.
It's interesting. Do you feel like people have responded in a way, now that you're kind of sharing your divorce journey, that they're so happy to see you talking about this because it resonates with them and they see themselves in you in a lot of ways?
Absolutely. I hear from so many women and men too, but just predominantly my audience is women.
Yeah.
But I hear from so many women every day really wrestling with the decision of whether to stay or repair or to go, and kind of seeking some sort of, validation for what they're feeling. So it's been really powerful. It's powerful to know that I'm not alone. And I hope that it is for them too. And it was also really actually in a way alarming to see how widespread this sort of like emotional turmoil is right now.
Yeah. So why do you think a divorce announcement is so important and essential as part of the divorce journey?
I think that divorce is morally neutral. It is neither good or bad. That doesn't mean that it's not hard or painful, but it's not inherently a wrong decision. And our culture is really obsessed with the beginning of relationships, and we don't provide the tools, to even navigate in a relationship.
Yep.
But to the end cycle of a relationship, we just don't support people in that. And that's actually where families, especially, partnered people with kids, really need the support. So I think it's important to talk about it because we need to reduce the stigma. So if I see a neighbor, they don't just stop talking to me, that like we continue to have a normal, nice relationship and our kids still play together and things don't get awkward.
Yeah.
So it's a painful thing, but it's a regular thing and it's an okay thing. And I hope that by announcing it, we can become desensitized to it. That really angers and upsets people a lot. But whether we normalize or desensitize it or whatever word you want to use, it's still going to happen. So why not support our loved ones through it?
I love that. I love that. So before we let you go, any tips for a woman or a man who is planning on announcing their divorce, especially maybe if they have a social media following or on social media? What would you say?
I would say that whether or not you want to announce it is 100% up to you. You actually don't owe anybody any information. People can feel really entitled if you are in a sort of like a public space to information about your life, and they say, oh, well, you give me this information, you're the one putting it out there. No, that's just not how it works, right?
Yeah.
You don't owe anybody anything. I personally just saw the benefits of sharing it, and controlling it, and controlling that information. And people are always going to say and think and chatter and have opinions, but I wanted to have a say about what was going on in my life. But I respect people who don't think that that's for public consumption and want to handle it more privately too.
Amazing. Thank you, Scarlett. Where can people find you and all of your amazing support that you give them on social media?
So people can find me at my Instagram, at Scarlett Longstreet. And then I have a Substack too, which I think is
We'll check.
ScarlettLongstreet.substack.com. But that's also linked on my Instagram too. So
Great.
That's really like that's your like point of access for me is Instagram.
Amazing. The girl with the best name ever. When I told my sister I was coming to talk to you, she's like, Scarlett Longstreet is a real person? That's the best name I've ever heard. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, thank you. People are like, so I did that very like traditional thing, and I took my husband's name, which is like a whole other thing, right? That's a whole other podcast.
A whole other podcast.
But people are like, are you going to change your name? And I'm like, no, this is my name.
I didn't either.
I didn't either. Now.
Yeah, I get it. Well, Scarlett, we appreciate you and all the work that you're putting into changing the narrative too. So thank you for being here, and make sure to go give Scarlett a follow because she is always there supporting people and cheering people on, and just a beacon of light in this journey on social media. So thank you, Scarlett.
Thanks, Olivia. You're so kind.
Divorce Happens is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the only divorce registry platform for everything you need to begin again, including home items, hype team, and everything in between. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh. We're here to support you before, during, and after divorce. Head to freshstartsregistry.com for more info.
Are you an expert, entrepreneur, or small business owner passionate about helping people through life's transitions? The Fresh Starts Expert membership is perfect for you. For just $55 per month, this dynamic membership is designed to boost your business and amplify your brand.
I'm Nikki Innocent, and I'm a Fresh Starts expert. The Fresh Starts expert membership is different from other products or services in this realm because it covers everything. It covers your ability to be supported by a community if you are a small business owner or a solopreneur by having daily ways to connect with other people in the entrepreneurial space, even if they're in a different industry. There's coaching, which is next level coaching on a lot of ways. They offer the ability for you to be held as the individual you are, the business owner you are, and the vulnerable person you are just operating each and every day. So that is wonderful. The products themselves, the press alone is something that I recommend for people to join the membership around. If you are looking to build out your public profile, if you're looking to understand what people care about in the industry that you're working in, the press element of this membership will give you that. You also have the amazing support of Olivia and Jenny, who will be able to direct you and highlight the parts of what you are doing that the world needs to hear more about. And oftentimes, if you are in a small business setting or you're building something, it can be really challenging to notice those things about yourself from an external view. So they do a great job of that. And there are so many other elements to this. There's a level of amplification that they do within their network to let people know who you are and what you do. There's a matchmaking energy to ensuring that you understand the other experts that are in the space that might be able to be complementary collaborators or support for you as you are on your journey, and so much more. I think there is a part of this in particular that is different than many other membership spaces because there is a very, very obvious and deeply felt sense of connection and collaboration. The competition element does not show up in this membership space. The sharing information and even talking about how competition might pop up is part of it. And it creates a new normal where we can actually rise with one another instead of looking at each other as competition to kind of leapfrog over. I think that this particular membership offers not only the individual so much, but businesses so much, and hopefully the larger landscape of how we can operate as humans that bring different things to the table. Would I recommend this membership to others? Heck yeah, I would. And I do. I recommend this membership to people all the time. And when I say this all the time, I mean everybody I meet.
Fresh Starts is here to provide you with business development, marketing, coaching, networking, publicity, community engagement, and more. With an SEO-optimized profile, exclusive press opportunities, and weekly co-working and business coaching sessions, you'll connect, grow, and gain visibility like never before.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Connell, and I'm a Fresh Starts expert. Fresh Starts membership is different from other similar products and services because it allows me to have a platform where my content is shared. It's a place where I can collaborate with others. And there's so many different membership opportunities. There's coaching, there's co-working. Being a member of Fresh Starts Registry has impacted my personal growth by giving me opportunities to think about the work that I'm doing. And it's helped me in my professional growth by the coaching that Olivia and Jenny provide. Would I recommend membership to others? Hands down. In fact, I've recommended it to 5 people in the first month that I've been a part of it.
Are you ready to elevate your brand? We can't wait to work with you. Visit freshstartsregistry.com and become a Fresh Starts expert today.